Hello and welcome back. It's getting to the point we can no longer go shopping at our local grocery market without somebody acting the fool. Here's something that happened today right near where Bruce lives. Let's check it out, shall we?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Bruce. This is Jenner Custom Toys. Same on eBay. We're not here to talk about my eBay store tonight, though. We are here to talk about current events, and specifically Pennsylvania and weird stuff that's been happening. Yesterday, there's a grocery store in my neighborhood called Giant Eagle. It's equivalent to like a Kroger or a Publix or whatever else they have around the United States, or regionally equivalent. Now, I said before, I don't want to call them reports. I do funny videos just pointing out weird stuff that happens in Pennsylvania. I think the first video I did was a whole truckload of lab monkeys escaped. They got in a car accident, and all these lab monkeys escaped and running around the woods and everything like that. It was like real Planet of the Apes style crap. And well, they got them all back, but that was a few years ago. And then, of course, the attempt on Donald Trump, up in Butler, Pennsylvania. But this particular one we're going to show tonight. We're going to watch a video tonight. Whether you wanted to call it a Karen video, I don't know. We're just going to go over this video because I think you're going to enjoy it. This particular Giant Eagle is a grocery store that is real near my house. Like, I go there. It's near my house. It's one town over. And basically what you're going to see is this red-headed septum-wearing crazy person decided to call their dog a support dog, an emotional support animal. Now, before you get on my case about that, I don't have a problem with an emotional support animal. I have one. I have Little Miss Gracie, and I do consider her an emotional support animal. I even have her certified. But there are laws. You cannot bring those into a food-serving place. It's just the law. Now, if you have a seeing eye dog, that kind of a service animal, that's different. So let me clarify it. If you don't agree with me, I don't care. So this weird lady brings in and the dog's big. You'll see in the video. The dog's big. It looks like it's a big old pit bull. Poor thing. And it's in a stroller. In fact, when I first saw the video, I thought it was a baby, and they tipped over the stroller. And I was like, oh, but I'm not going to talk about it. We're going to show you the video, and we're going to talk about it. See what I can do to narrate it. I got to figure out a better setup here. But one last thing before I do that, I have noticed lately in places like Walmart, Giant Eagle, the dollar store, that's always an experience, and just little places like that around my own hometown right here, and I live right outside of Pittsburgh. Okay. 2 times in a row I went to Walmart to buy supplies for my toy shop. And I'm standing in line. The first time I was there was these 2 ladies. They weren't speaking English. That's all I'm going to say about that. But they were skip scanning. And I saw they were skip scanning because I used to work at Walmart. And I have a security background too. I saw they were skip scanning. I minded my own business. But they caught them. Next thing you know, the AP comes out. And I just paid for my stuff and left. I didn't worry about it. The very next time I was in there was some other lowlife, had a case of some product, trying to go through the self-scan, scanning one of the pieces and taking the whole case. And the lady that was attending the self-service things, stopped them and said, no, that's the price per piece. Well, it's all in one box. Come on. Cops got him. Because I went over and got myself a Subway sandwich, and then whenever I left, I noticed the cops were there, and they took them away. Low life. All right, let's get on to the video so we can talk about it, because this is pure gold. And I will tell you, when I first saw this video, I thought it was AI. I thought it was bullshit, but it's not. It made our local news. It really did happen, and it's in a town called White Oak, Pennsylvania, which is one town over from where I live. And let's just get at it, shall we? Okay, looks like I have it all set up. I got to warn you, this video is not the best. It's a TikTok video, and it has been censored. Oh, and there will be swearing in it. Sorry, I don't feel like bleeping stuff out, so if you're offended by swearing, come on, seriously, this is an adult channel. So we're in Giant Eagle here in White Oak, and, I'm not there. I'm in my basement like a douchebag, but this is Giant Eagle in White Oak. Happened yesterday, which was Thursday, March 26th. And we're going to play the whole video. We're going to talk about it. And you're going to hear my mouth narrate over it. Oh, yeah. Fair Use Act. I'm just going to use this as a demonstration so we can discuss it. It's been all over Pennsylvania news, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. If it is, I'll deal with it later. I'm not trying to cause trouble, but it is what it is. All right, let's get started. So we're in a giant eagle here. As you can see, there's some old guy. I think I have that shirt, actually. There's some guy standing there just minding his own business. But you got to look up. I can't point at the picture, but you got to look up where that yellow thing is. And that's where all this stuff's going to start. So watch closely. And here's what happened. See her screaming already.
It's okay. Just remember COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Lady, you better knock it off. I will. Let's go. That's insane.
I don't know if you can see very well. There he goes. She swung at the guy. He knocked her down. Now that's where I was worried the first time. That stroller. I was worried about that. But there's a dog in there, so don't worry, and he's fine. But see, she got the dyed hair. Pretty sure she has a septum ring. And this poor guy here is trying to call the cops. I don't know if he's a manager or what. Boom! Right in the balls. Right in the balls. Now, if I was him right there, I'd have just punched her in the face. Look, she's wearing a mask. She didn't get the memo. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. He's going to carry her like a sack of potatoes. And they talked him out of it. Actually, I think I know that guy. I'm not sure yet. I haven't talked to him. But it's hard to tell with his potato cam. So look at the dog. Look at that big old pit bull.
Children.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, she gets naked. Yeah, she's taking her clothes off for no reason. Kept her mask on, though, because, you know, don't want to get any bacteria. Thank God for pixelation.
Ew.
That is one girl I do not want to see naked. Yep, she's still going. She gets buck naked. And not in a good way.
Want to see my clitoris?
Did you catch that line? I'm not going to even repeat that. Look, she hits the old guy again.
Did someone call the police?
He's on the phone with him.
Okay, thank God.
He's on the phone with him. That's why.
Little glitch here, but we're good.
Dog, that poor dog.
Yeah, that poor dog. Hope he's okay.
We're inside the store. Don't let her go. There's kids right there. Watch those kids.
Knock over a display. Punches the guy again. Punches a random lady for no reason.
Yeah.
And then she gets her ass beat. Yeah! Hit her again.
Yes. Yeah, fuck this lady.
Told you there'd be language.
Somebody better get this fucking bitch off me. Get off me.
Nobody wants to touch her.
Well, don't start none, don't be none.
I didn't fucking attack you. You fucking stupid ass cunt.
Sorry about the language. Says two people she's assaulted.
You guys gotta get her.
But this brunette ain't taking it. She ain't taking it.
This bitch is trying to fucking
I'll be in jail.
I know.
I can't.
No, lucky I don't have my gun, because I'd shoot the bitch.
Ha! That's a typical Pennsylvania thing to say. Lucky I don't have my gun.
Oh, yeah.
This is very close to the YouTube standard, but all the hits have been covered up. Thank God for the pixelation, because I do not want to see that girl naked.
I know. She fucking taking on my ass. Where's the police?
I want to meet the girl in the black shirt just so I can shake her hand. I'll buy her a beer.
Ma'am, stay here. Ma'am, stay here.
I know she didn't. It's all on fucking tape.
Oh, my God.
Got all your stuff on it.
And she's going to sit there and feel sorry for herself. Because that's what people like that do.
This is Pittsbrgh.
Oh, they're a victim. Oh, they go cause shit, and then all of a sudden they're the victim.
Hurry up.
I feel bad for that dog. That dog is so well behaved. You see him moving around a little bit, but he's not trying to get out or nothing. He's just in there like, oh, I'm so embarrassed of my mommy. Here comes the cop. That was pretty quick, actually.
She attacked
I met both these cops before, but we're not going to talk about that. All right, yeah. Okay, hopefully I got the sound right on that one because it's kind of hard for me. But let's talk about the video. What do you think? Crazy lady goes in there with her support animal, Now, I really do understand emotional support animals. I have one. It's Gracie. If I remember, I'll put a picture of Gracie up there. And I got Daisy too. But Gracie's my support animal. Yeah, I get depressed. I get anxious. It is what it is. And yes, I do have a dog that helps me with that problem. But I don't need to take it everywhere. Nobody needs to take their dog everywhere. And the trending thing that's happening here in my area is you see people walking around Walmart and stuff with this support animal. Yes, I'm using quotes. The 80s are back. We're quoting everything. They bring their support animal in, or whatever they call it, a support animal. It's just a freaking dog. Now, I love dogs. I really do. And me, personally, I don't have a problem with somebody bringing a dog in an enclosure, like a baby stroller, for instance. Or I saw a lady the other day who had a Jack Russell in the baby seat in the cart. And it was being a good puppy. It was just sitting there and had a little blanket. It was fine. I don't personally have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is these people that bring in okay, that was a big pit bull. Now, I am a big pit bull fan. Gracie is actually half pit bull, half English bulldog. She's burly. And she's scary too if you don't know her. I know she's a big pussy, but no one else knows that. You're making people uncomfortable, and when it comes down to it, the law says you can't have animals around food. Giant Eagle is a grocery store. You cannot have animals in a grocery store. You can't have them in a restaurant. Now, I'm not talking about a seeing eye dog or an actual support animal that handicapped person actually needs. I don't care how much anxiety and depression you have. You can go a half an hour without dragging your dog along saying, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. And I'm sympathetic toward the people that are depressed and have anxiety because I have it. I've talked about it before. That's one of the reasons I haven't been doing very many videos lately, because I'm having a hard time. But I also know you cannot take a dog into a restaurant, into a grocery store, anything like that. Now, you want to go to the pet store? Around here, we can take our dogs to the pet store as long as they're not idiots. That dog obviously wasn't an idiot. I mean, if that dog didn't flip out when they flipped over the stroller and they put it back up and he just sitting there like, what's going on, dude? He was so chill. I would love to have that dog. In fact, if she loses that dog, I know a few adoption agencies here. I'll take it. I'll take that dog. I would take that dog and give it a great home. And you won't have to deal with that. This right here. That's why that picture's up there. I know I gave her cats, but she doesn't even deserve cats. You know what she deserves? Pet rocks. Let's look at the police report. Just for shits and giggles. What do you think? All right, I'll bring up the police report. Okay, I brought it up on Facebook. Now, I want everybody to know that this isn't me doxing. It's public knowledge. It's on the, right here you can see White Oak Police Department. I checked this. It has the name and exactly what happened, what the police report says. So, with that said, because someone's going to be like, oh, you can't dox people. I'm not doxing them. It's public knowledge. It's right here on the public website. All right, so what we got here, this guy, I don't know who this is. He just got some still frames. But here's what she looks like. You got the dyed hair, the mask on. I'm pretty sure there's a septum ring in there. Here she is punching the old guy in the face. Poor guy. I don't know if he worked there or not. He could probably use a little fashion sense from his wife. But, like me, because I'm so sexy. This guy here, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but this guy here in the gray shirt, I'm pretty sure it's someone I know. I don't know yet, so I'm not going to say his name. And then here's the cops come to arrest him. So he got some good shots. I don't know if it's just still frame. And here's the doggy. Look at that doggy. That poor dog ain't bothering nobody. It's just a cute, obviously, pit bull. He's just like, what the hell's going on? I feel bad for the dog. I really do. All right, moving on. Here's the actual White Oak Police Department Facebook page where they what the hell's that? That's nobody. I don't know who that is. That's just ignore that one. All right, White Oak Police Department. Let's click on that and find that ad. Here it is right here. Can you see it? Okay, yeah, it's in there. It says, let's read the whole thing. On Thursday, March 26, 2026, at 3:08 p.m., White Oak Police were dispatched to the Oak Park Mall Shopping Center, located at, doesn't matter, For a report, disturbance inside one of the stores. Upon arrival, several patrons and employees directed officers to the middle of the store near the registers. Officers observed a naked female bleeding from her facial area, causing a disturbance. Probably because of the ass beating she got from that girl, which she totally deserved. The female, later identified as, I don't know how to pronounce that name, you can read it for yourself, Tammy something or another, 53. That's my wife's age. Yeah, I married a younger girl. I wonder if my wife went to school with her. Oh my God, North Huntington. That's the city I live in. We have two cities here, Irwin, North Huntington. It's a big history why they're basically the same city. But it's very small here in Pennsylvania. But, I wish my wife was home because I'd ask her if she went to school with her because that's, yeah. Oh, wait. North Huntington, Pennsylvania was immediately taken into custody by officers and placed in a patrol car. Well, yeah, what else are they going to do? Medics responded to the scene to treat 2 injured adults inside the store. That'd probably be the old guy with the white shirt on and hopefully that girl that said she just had surgery. Medics also responded to White Oak Police Department to treat... she has nuts in her name. Come on. K-Nut. It looks like K-Nut to me, so I'm just going to make a guess for minor injuries. I hope she had worse injuries than that because she's an idiot. Several witnesses were interviewed and available. CCTV footage was reviewed by White Oak police officers. Oh, I want to get that CCTV footage because whoever filmed that one did it with a potato. After consultation with the Allegheny County District Attorney Office, Tammy was charged with 2 counts simple assault. I saw that. Indecent assault. Saw that. Indecent exposure. Absolutely. Thank God for pixels, so I really didn't want to look at that. Criminal mischief. Yep. Disorderly conduct. Okay. Open lewdness. Yep. And harassment. Where's cruelty to animals? Well, that should be in there too. Oh, well, it's not for me to say. K-Nut was transported to the Allegheny County Jail and is awaiting arraignment. All right. Well, they should have put cruelty to animals in there. Hey, you want to have some fun? Let's read the comments. They're probably going to be, oh my God, 548 comments. All right, let's just skip through the comments. View more comments. First one, I do hope this woman gets help. Yeah, they always hope people get help. I hope she gets help too. Is there something wrong with her? But still. My giant eagle is boring. She had a dog stroller with a live dog in it with her. I need to know what happened to the dog. I totally agree. I would love to know what happened to the dog. She strips naked in the middle of giant eagle and is called a mental health crisis. But when I do, I'm called an alcoholic. Oh my God, let me read that again in case you missed it. She strips naked in the middle of a giant eagle and it's called a mental health crisis. But when I do it, I'm called an alcoholic. What gives? Oh, I love that. That's great. Mental illness first aid would be helpful in these situations. See, you guys keep going to mental health. Yeah, depression's a thing. Anxiety's a thing. I get it too. But there also is common sense and don't act like an idiot. Her name should have been kept private on social media. Clarify there are mental health issues. I understand why. Okay, I'm not even going to read that. It was already made public by the police department, so it is what it is. It's public record, so we are allowed to roast her. Sorry. Do stupid things, win stupid prizes. All right, look here. I don't know what that meant. All I care about is a dog. I hope the dog is okay and finds a new home. I agree, and I am willing to take that dog if it is up for adoption just to keep it away from a crazy-ass idiot like that. What happened to the dog? That's what I want to know. Same thing. This video was a good one. The one lady customer defended herself and gave K-Nut the old 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Good for her. That naked lady was crazy. Absolutely. See, here's the thing. All right, we're not going to read all these comments. There's like 500 of them, but I do have something to say. So let's move on to that. Okay, so here's where I get real. At 53 years old, whether you have depression, anxiety, or whatever, you need a support animal. I get it. I have one myself. I told you I did, and I'm not ashamed of it. You still have to have some common sense. You can't have that animal with you 24/7. You cannot take it into a grocery store where food is. You cannot take it into a restaurant. if you can't go a half an hour without your support animal, I'm sorry, most of the people, not all, but most of the people I've come into contact with they just choose not to. And they do it for attention, like acting up like she did. It's all for attention. And they are so brainwashed by the crap they're seeing through that shiny box in their living room or the internet, like the Sovereign Citizens. Have you ever seen the Sovereign Citizen video? Oh my God, they're crazy. They're crazy. These people actually believe the shit that's spouting out of their mouth. I'm sure this one wasn't a sovereign citizen. She's just a crazy attention whore seeking attention. Like I said, I can't stop feeling bad for that dog. I really can't. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I've been seeing more and more people like that in my area, which we've never seen. I mean, go back to Portland or wherever the hell you're supposed to be. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. That's what I got for you tonight, guys. Thanks for taking your time to check out my video. And I know it's been a while. I've been back and forth and got a few issues. I'm not as energetic as I used to be. I'm just having a good night tonight. And, well, with that said, I will catch you next time. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'm tired of talking about Star Wars stuff. It's not really my thing anymore, but it's not my thing, but it is my thing. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Leave me a like or share, whatever. Catch me next time. Hey, you know what? Here's an idea. Leave a comment in the comments, I guess, and let me know what you'd like me to talk about next as far as like Gen X point of view on things. You know what really bothers me? That lady is Gen X. We know better. Most of us don't act like that. So, mental health or not, come on, man. Just come on. All right. Bye.
It seems Pennsylvania is making a name for itself over the past few years. It's too bad everything you hear is completely ridiculous. What I want to know is this: what happened to that poor dog? I hope he goes to a good home and doesn't have to go home with crazy septum ring crackhead lady. If you are still around for the ride, please leave a like and maybe share this video. Hopefully this is the video that earns your subscription too. My name is Izzy, and good night for now.
It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello.